Art, congratulations! Who would have thought that a second-year law student would top our student elections? You're the youngest among us, but you deserve to lead us.
Well, some of us are not too impressed, but I guess it's very easy for you to convince them. You're good at it.
Well, I don't want to disappoint my tatay. I took up law for him anyway. And besides, while I'm at it, I might as well be productive and useful. I mean, you know how boring it gets in the company of old, shabby, dusty law books.
You joke about those shabby, old, and rusty... Dusty law books. You joke about them now, but what makes you think you wouldn't one day author piles of books?
Point taken.
Let's shelve those books for now. You need to meet the student body. They're expecting their new student leader to set the tone of this year's student government agenda.
Point taken.
Hey, Mr. Bright, student leader, what is your big, brilliant plan today? Hey, Mr. Bright, student leader, there is a lot going on. What can you say? Hey, Mr. Bright, Mr. President of the FEU CSO, what makes you tick? Makes you confident. You're a man of vision, a man of action.
It's been a privilege, I thank all of you. We may be young, but this is our debut. What makes us tick makes us confident. We live our mission, we make a statement. We are the young minds of this generation. We must start, put our plans into action. From here, I can see our distant dream. Words are powerful, the mind is supreme.
Here she comes, Art. It's your chance.
Oh, what shall I tell her?
Okay, you know, Elenita is quite different from other colegialas. She doesn't shy away from progressive student movements, and she's perfect to join our cause. Okay, why don't you invite her to go to our student assembly next Thursday? Or, you know, why don't you ask her out again?
Should I? What if she's still not too keen on me?
Well, at least convince her to join our cause, you know. After saying no to you, perhaps she'd accept your invitation to our assembly instead. You know, to be polite.
What a very mean Machiavellian mind you got there.
Hey, Mr. Bright, student leader, what is your big, brilliant plan today? I have a plan to make this world better. Will you stand with me? What do you say?
It's been a privilege standing here with you. We may be young, but this is our debut. What makes us tick makes us confident. We live our mission, we make a statement.
We are the young minds of this generation. We must start, put our plans into action.
Standing here with you, I see a distant dream. Yes, we can build it if we work as a team. Elenita, I know this is not the right time.
Don't tell me. You have a big, brilliant plan today. Have you?
Well, it isn't as big as mobilizing our students and campaigning for our cause.
All right, then. Tell me more.
Will you help me jot my agenda for the upcoming NUSP Student Congress? I plan to work at the library until late afternoon.
Just the two of us?
Well, that sounds like a big, brilliant plan.
Hey, Mr. Bright, student leader, what is your big, brilliant plan today? Hey, Mr. Bright, student leader, there is a lot going on. What can you say? Hey, Mr. Bright, student leader, you have a lot of unanswered prayers, but how is right? Do you believe anything's possible? Yes, we can achieve.
We are the young minds of this generation. We must start, put our plans into action. Standing here with you, see a distant dream. today to establish a founding Congress that will unite the student leaders of our country. Why is this necessary? We need to respond to the clamor of many student bodies to form an independent alliance that can and will uphold the rights of our fellow students. Our united voice will ensure that the right to education is heard by the government. Our united voice will ensure that we, the students, are heard and never neglected.
All rise, let us rise. Our rights we must not compromise. Our state of education is at stake. All rise. Art. We have planned to engage all the student councils from all the major universities of Luzon. Do you have any contacts in the Visayas and Mindanao?
I do know some student council members from Visayas. They can help us get in contact with those from Mindanao.
That should immensely help us strengthen our national ties. All rise, let us rise. Our rights we must not compromise. Our state of education is at stake. All rights.
Will our student assembly this year be successful? Have we finalized an agenda? What else do we need to prepare?
You worry too much, Art, while I have no doubt. The officers have done their part and all you should think about is lead the assembly. We're all behind you.
Then let's do this.
Why do we hide? What do we seek? How can we survive? Students here, everywhere, by the law we abide. Why do we hide? What do we seek? How can we survive?
Students are everywhere. We must lead the changing times. We mustn't hide behind these walls or play pantomime.
We must speak our minds, bring our voices to soaring heights. This is our only chance. Let us rise for students' rights.
Art, this is the biggest national student assembly we've ever had. Aren't you excited? If only I could speak as well as you do, I would have stolen your spotlight.
Have you seen Elenita around? I was supposed to meet her today.
She was with her committee members earlier. Anyway, I have to go now. I still have a meeting to wrap up.
Why do we hide? What do